get it. Just stick to the script. Tell it like it is.
Bout my head every night with the ones in my house. If it all fails, we gon' have to figure it out. For ourselves, you know what I'm talking about. I know I'm not the only one holding it down. I hope not, oh nah, I refuse to believe it. Be proud of what you got and be cautious when conceited and up the wrong target if you choose to oppose. Only words of advice, way too light for a blow. Focus, locked in, confidently spoken. Wrote this as I was told to be more open in due time. In progress, put a ... To prepare for the truth, we hit bogus a lot. Only stopping if I stop it, won't deal with slacking on profit. I ain't desperate for money, so you can keep it 100. Overhead when I project, above your nearest thoughts. Been chasing after progression, and this state is what I call press on, achieve.
Yeah. Out here, baby. I just wanted to talk about, just life and just being an imperfect role model. As human beings, we always strive for perfection, but we all know that's not necessarily, what reality is. And, if you look at yourself, or you put yourself in place as a leader, as a man, you're a leader of men, you're a leader of people, and you go through life and you experience things, and you don't always have all the answers, nor do you always behave in the right manner, but you live and you learn and you experience. And I think the beauty in life is the learning process and what you go through, and being able to actually go through the process, ingest it or digest it, process it, and be able to learn a lesson and then teach a lesson. And I think that's the best way to be a role model. And we need to stop, with the nitpicking when it comes to men and their behaviors, because you mess up, what's in the dark will eventually come to light, and nobody's perfect. And we need to learn how to embrace that imperfection, the imperfect role model, because you learn from situations, and stop burying people because they make a mistake. We all susceptible to make mistakes, and that's just part of being a human being. And I think we need to continue to embrace, the imperfections, and stop, nitpicking when it comes to, behavior and certain things. Yeah, you can get punished, and get consequences for your actions. But yeah, I think we all know where I'm going here, but the imperfect role model, and I think of my situation and my environment sometimes, and how you want to behave the right way all the time. Well, not all the time, not me. But you want to respect people. I respect people, but when you feel disrespected, it can be a challenge. But when you're, in front of kids and you're dealing with kids, I think it's a certain way you go about dealing with it. But at the same time, you never lose your character and lose who you are. Never lose your character and never lose who you are. And I will always stand up in what I believe in. And that's always to, like I said before, Treat kids fairly, treat people fairly. We all deserve the right to be treated fairly, and nobody knows more than the other. And finding compromise when you're working as a group is probably the best way to go about things, and having open dialogue, because without conversation, it can make the situation very awkward. And I'm learning from this experience and learning about myself, and the things that I need to learn how to control, and in what situations and environments I thrive in, and what situations, bring the best out of me, and what situations that I know, okay, maybe I need to change my environment because this is not the best version of myself, if you know what I mean. So I'm not the best version of myself, in that environment, let's just say. But yeah, you learn, you take it one day at a time, and I'm starting to learn to embrace the imperfections and completely being comfortable with the uncomfortable, which is the most challenging thing in life when you're in a situation where it just doesn't feel good, or I don't know how to really break it down. Eventually I'll elaborate more, but still have a lot of work to do. So just learning how to vent, and this is just a great way to do it, I think. And I love to share this with people, to have open dialogue and maybe take it a little more in depth. But my goal is to motivate these young men, young women too, and teach them how to be better versions of themselves. That's just what I really enjoy doing. And I love sports. I love coaching. I love using football as a tool to teach, or sports, track, basketball, or whatever. Anything that a kid enjoys, Because I think we're here for us, but we're here for them too. We're here for each other. And I feel good, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I wish I get paid big bucks, or maybe I know one day I will get paid big bucks just to help people. That's what I truly enjoy. Like I said, and I'm okay with that. I like it. Feels good. So I just enjoy that feeling, and just living in that moment, in that spot, just watching the kids succeed, or watching my friends succeed. It just feels good, and knowing that I had a helping hand. And I know it's not just me. It takes a village, and I truly believe it takes a village. That's why I like to team up with people who really care. And I just know that's just a gift that I have. I just have a feeling, and maybe I'm not always right. Sometimes I have to put certain things in perspective from another perspective. But like I said, without communication, it's kind of hard to see the other perspective. But like I said, it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to go through a bad experience. That's what life is. Let's not fight it. Go through it, learn, and then push through. That's the only thing you can do. Don't beat yourself up about it, because the more you beat yourself up about it, it'll never go away. Embrace it. Deal with it. Meet yourself where you are. Then meet people where they are. Right.
Some say they really grinding, but are they really eating? What are they really saying? Well, no, it don't matter. This world gets so confused, and all I hear is chatter. Distractions are in the flesh, call them issues and problems, but just keep on pushing. Overcome them or solve them. Press on, achieve and conquer, but be hungry and bold. The greatest things tend to happen when you're hungry and cold. Go forward, but be patient and aware of the test. Can't nobody hold you back when you're hungry for success. Press on, achieve and conquer, but be hungry and bold. The greatest things tend to happen when you're hungry and cold. Go forward, but be patient and aware of the test. Can't nobody hold you back when you're hungry for success.